Welcome everyone to another great episode of Brutally Honest. I'm your host, Mr. Brutally Honest. With
Mrs. Stitches.
I was about to say Stitches MBC, but that's music. That's music. We here. We here. How is everybody doing? Press one if you guys are watching live. Press two. It's a replay. This is our life now. We're family. We're a family. After 5 long, dreadful, heartbroken years, we finally did it. So we always got my daughter around that. She always wants to be part of the show. Always wants to be. Yeah, go ahead. Go to mom. Please, please, go on. Let dad do what he got to do. Anyway.
Sure.
So y'all, yes, she does. So y'all already know what we're talking about. Can you be a good man while also being a bad father? If you guys are watching live, press one. If you guys are watching on the replay, plus two. Want to get straight down to the point instead of wasting you guys' time. But before that, fellas, me and my girl, we haven't argued in months. And I found out the secret. You give it to her 3 times a week, and she'll leave your ass alone. Am I lying?
You're not lying.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Okay, so can you be a good man while being a bad father? It also goes to, can you be a good woman while being a bad mother? That's what we're talking about. And we're also going to be talking about something else. It's a scenario, it's an example, and you guys tell me, how would you handle that situation? It's a delicate, sensitive, brutally honest situation. It's real life. And we're gonna get to that in the second segment of the show. Press one if it's live, two if it's a replay. We will be showing all of it. So, um,
¿Qué pasa, mama? You want to be on the show?
she's already on the show. She's been on the show more than once.
Yes, she
You got something to say except for that babo? Because I know damn well you ain't saying mama yet. So what's up?
Not yet. Did I know? I know you want to say something.
She be playing.
Clearly.
She be playing. She be playing with you, babe. Go ahead, babe. I'm gonna let you start off that question. Can you be a good man or woman while also being a bad parent?
Yes. And it goes the other way around. You could be, a good parent and a bad person. Yes, 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 yes. You could.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Press one so I can see who it is. Go ahead, mommy. You said yeah? So when I have posted this, a lot of people, well, most people, 93.5% of the people that commented said that no, there is no way you could be a good man and also being a bad father.
Yes.
You're saying yes.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Anyways, you could be a deadbeat, but you still could be like a good parent. I mean, not a good parent. I'm sorry, a good person. You could give to the charity. You could help people out. You could do this. You could do that.
So hold up. So you are here giving out to charity and all of this. Where's the time you spend for your kids?
Exactly. Exactly.
So how can you still be a good person just because you give into charity, but yet you're forgetting about your kids? How is that being a good person? For me, I feel like you're just faking it. I feel like with the example you sent in, I feel like you just out here giving the charity just to cover up how much of a
bum ass
parent you really are. But continue, because I'm not trying to interrupt you, but if I gotta say something, I'm gonna say it. Because
okay, I mean, can I say something like from my personal experience?
Can you?
I mean, anyway, yes, I am. Okay,
Yeah,
then I don't want to throw nobody out. All right, fuck.
Just do what you gotta do, girl.
Okay,
Ain't nobody blocking you.
My dad. For example, my dad. My dad have
David.
my real dad.
Oh, your real.
My real dad. Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
So my real dad has 6 kids. From the same woman. Um, he used to claim 4 kids, not 6 kids, 4 kids. That's fucked up. He used to claim 4 of the oldest, except for me and my little brother. So like, it's like we didn't exist. We didn't, that's for me. But then at the same time, He would help out people. If they needed money, he was there. If they needed like their car fixed, he was there because he's a great mechanic. I'm not gonna lie, he's a great mechanic.
Great mechanic, just terrible father. Continue.
There you go. Yes.
The question is not, can you be a good mechanic though? But continue. Go ahead.
Anyway, so my thing is, I'm gonna stick to by me. Yes, you could be a bad parent and be a good person. That's my opinion.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying, John. I'm gonna,
So you're saying that your father in other people's eyes is a good man,
right.
but in your eyes he's not. He's not a good man. So do you think he's still a
He's
good?
a bad father. To me, he's a bad father. But if he's a good man, he's a good man. You know, I'm not gonna.
So what do you think? Do you think your father that didn't even claim you as his daughter, that wasn't even there for you, is still a good person? Keep it brutally honest.
Okay, fine. No.
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 So
I think it's a bad example.
so that's not a bad example. That's a real example, and it's all good when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the end of the day, I feel like it depends on perspectives and perception. Perspective is how you look at things from your perspective, from your point of view, the way you understand things. That's how you perceive things based on your own life experiences. When it comes to the trauma, when it comes to your pain, even when it comes to love, joy, and happiness. That's perspective. Perception is also why you look at things as well. So, can you be a good man while also being a bad father? A lot of you guys, when I had posted this, most of you guys were saying no. There's no way that you can do that.
I mean,
And I understand why you guys said that. So I'm not getting at y'all or anything like that. As an Aquarius, I understand most people's point of view. Whether I agree with it or disagree with it, that's not what I'm talking about right now. What I'm talking about is that I understand why most people would say that no, if you're a bad father, then you're a bad man, point blank, period. But it's not that simple. The way life is not that simple. Life is not always black and white. It's always a shade of gray. You got gray on? Oh, she got gray on, but y'all ain't gonna see. Anyway, now I'm saying, listen, the reason why they would say that is because if you're not even there for your kids, what type of person are you? Hey, really, bro? We was just talking about this perspectives versus perceptions. Yeah, of course, Keith. You know, we talk, bro. we talk. But of course, appreciate you, Brutal. You already know what it is. Um, it's how you see things. So can you be, for most people, can you be a good person while being a bad father? No, you can't. Because being a good person also involves being a good parent. The thing that I understand when people, say things like that. What I'm saying is that, or what they're saying is that it's all combined, it's all joined. There's no way that you could be a good person while also being a bad father, because being a bad father, it's intertwined with also being a good man. So a lot of people can't divide that. The question is, can you be a good parent while being a deadbeat parent? It depends on who's answering the question. If you're answering the question and that person is your friend and you don't know how they really are with your kids, you're gonna see them as, oh, that's a good person, that's a good dude, that's a good girl, they legit, they solid. But if you were to ask your kids, oh, is your father a good man? They're more than likely they're gonna say no, like you just did earlier in the show. No, they're not. She says he's a good mechanic. I don't know about a good man, though. That's what she said. Let me see. Can I highlight that? Yeah, I can. So, my opinion. Okay, so my girl said what she said. People said what they said. my opinion, no, you can't. No, you can't. When I first posted it, I was like, yeah, you can. But now I gotta disagree with you. Let's make it a show. Let's make it a show. No, you can't. You can't. Because I agree with the fact that it all comes together. Me personally, in my own personal life, my number one priority is my family. Number two is my job, my work, my livelihood, things like that. That's number two for me. But number one, it has to be my family. I have to be there for my kids. I have to make sure that I'm always there for them. I have to make sure that I'm able to provide anything that they need, whatever need be, because that's my priority. Y'all feel me? So I don't feel like I would, like me personally, how I would feel. I don't feel like I could walk around this earth feeling like I'm a good man, when knowing that my kids need something and I'm not there to provide for them. I'm not gonna feel adequate enough. I'm not gonna feel like I'm actually doing my job as a man. That's just my personal opinion. It doesn't. It could be right, it could be wrong, but again, like Brutal was like talking about, it's really on your perspectives and your perception of things. Now, let's move forward. As soon as my girl comes back, hey, say hi. Hi. How you doing? So I'm gonna put a scenario out there. Let me see. We're good. All right, cool. That's what's up. I like.
Well, I mean, like you could be a good. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, finish it, finish it.
You know, like before we move on.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like you could be a good father, good mom, good whatever, but you could still be a piece of shit person. I mean, I'm just, and there is, I know, me, like, personally, I know a lot of people that are like that.
Speak to me about one of them without mentioning any names, unless you want to. Go ahead, speak to me. Go ahead, real quick.
Including you, I'm just kidding.
Including me. That's
I'm
what.
just
So,
kidding, baby, of course. No, no, I'm just saying, like, okay,
so okay, since she doesn't want to be putting people on blast, I ain't gonna put people on blast, but people in my past, females in my past, I would look at them, I would go on dates with them, I would get to know them and things like that. And how they would perceive themselves or how I would perceive them was like, yo, Shorty's cool, Shorty's dope. Yo, she's cool, she got a great personality, she carries herself well, she's always clean and things like that. Until it gets to the point of, so how many kids you got? Oh, I got 3. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. I'm not here to judge, but where the hell are they? How the hell do you have so much time to be going on dates? Where the hell are your kids? Oh, they stay at their moms. Oh, they stay. And honestly, ladies, whether it's right or wrong, I'm telling y'all, ladies, how men see that. A good man, a good father, a man with standards, a man with priorities would see this way. A bum ass nigga that ain't doing shit for their kids ain't gonna care either. Let's keep it brutally honest about that. But if y'all here dating a man, a good man, and a good father, and he gets in tune with, hold up, you barely even have your kids. Your kids is always at the sitter. They always, your mother is, or your grandmother is over here raising your kids. A good man is going to frown upon that. I frowned upon that, personally. Because I'm like, hold up. So you would rather go out on a date with me? I mean, I don't fly, I'm cute and all that. But damn, para di pa tanto.
Exactly.
I mean, damn. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't that cute that you got to be leaving your kids behind like that. Exactly. Ain't nobody that cute. Sorry, Brad Pitt. You know what I'm saying? A real man is going to frown upon that. Me, I would frown upon that, and I would used to get turned off immediately. Immediately. Don't tell me that you're down, whatever. And now, I understand, especially as a single mother, it's difficult to find the time to date and things like that. And this is why y'all need to be dealing with men that understands that point. Because if a man is telling you, oh, just leave him at the sitter and doing and all this extra shit, that man is already telling you where his priorities lays. And that's just
and he wants a little
smashing.
Yeah.
Brutal. I'm gonna put you on the spot. I'm gonna put you on the spot, bro. Yo, how many kids can she have before you even get interested? How about that? How about you answer that question for us? What's the maximum amount of kids can she have, or how old do they have to be? You spoke to me personally, but let's put it on the line because I will be bringing you up soon. Let me know if you're available Sunday. When you off again, babe? Wednesday and Friday. Friday sounds good. Let me know if you're available Friday, and we do what we do. You already know how we get down. But he says, nah, it's hard dating when you have kids. Completely agree.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need some me time. I agree with that point too. Getting a sitter every once in a while is okay. Why frown on that? I'm not frowning on the once in a while, bro.
Let your baby.
I'm not frowning on that. I'm frowning on the all the time part. That's the part that I'm finding part because I agree with your comment as far as every once in a while they need me time. I agree with that point. Yes, I do. But all the damn time, bro.
That means they don't have their kids like most of the time. Because most of the time they got time to date, to go clubbing, to do this, to do that. They don't got the kids. That means they're not raising the kids. They're not doing nothing for the kids. Like,
But is that reality or is that just your perception?
no, I know somebody. I'm not gonna say who.
You don't want to say me?
Yeah, but I know somebody that's like that. Like they were literally there, like physically, but not really. They'll pay, the sitter. Like she'll give she'll give her money. She'll give her this. She'll give her that. For whatever the kids need. But physically, she wasn't there.
Keith,
Physically, she wasn't there.
Keith is like, I don't care how many kids she got, as long as they can watch themselves.
Ah.
I'm not gonna speak for Keith. I'm gonna let Keith speak for himself on that.
Oh, so he's talking about like Gemma Grandecito.
Yeah, he's talking about like when they're
Oh,
a teenager and things like that.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna speak for him. He can
Right.
get on live and I'm gonna let him speak his piece. He's a grown ass man. He can
Okay.
brutally honest, say their name, call them out, my killer.
Well, you put
That's why I
somebody
love
on
you.
blast. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Key, right?
What?
Didn't he say, "Oh, put them on blast"?
Yeah, he said, man, you're gonna put your own
Nah.
blast.
Okay, well, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, like, I am brutally honest, but I'm not.
No,
That honest.
that's just being honest. You're not being brutally
Okay.
honest.
Oh, you okay about being brutally honest?
Oh my
I'm
God.
just, yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, I'm gonna talk shit about you, but I'm not gonna put you on blast.
So at the end of the day, can you be a good person while also being a bad parent? It depends who you ask. Some people can say no, some people can say yes. And they're not wrong and they're not right because they're basing this on their own perspective and their perception of things. And in her opinion, she says yes, because she is basing that on her perception. Like she used her own personal life as an example. And let me reiterate, she was saying that, yeah, you know what? I know a lot of people that would look at my dad like, yo, he's a good guy. He's always helping people out. But when I look at my dad, I don't really see that because he wasn't even there for me. The motherfucker didn't even claim me. So I understand where you're coming from, and I understand where the people are coming from, and I understand how, because you're not alone. A lot of people are like that. I'll speak about my life in another show. You guys want me to talk about how my brother died?
Oh, snap. Oh, TH, yo quiero estar ahí. Yo quiero estar ahí.
Yeah, but you could be there, but I don't want you on the show when I talk about that.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn.
Not like that, babe.
I know.
More because
it's en la personal. I know.
it's not that it's just personal. It's just because it's the situation is so complicated that I don't want you to receive any backlash from it or any heat from it. Because if I talk about how my brother passed away, my family is going to come at me. And I don't want you to be a part of that. I'd rather you be on the sidelines supporting me because I'm going to need your support. Because at the end of the day, if I do talk about my brother's death, it's because I feel like I have to.
Ain't nobody coming after nobody, not me. I talk back. I'm just letting y'all know. I talk back.
Being bad at one thing don't make you a bad person. I understand that, Keith, but it's like if we're talking about a man being a father, don't you think being a father is a priority? Speak for yourself, bro. Isn't a priority for you to be there for your kids, to spend time for your kids, to make sure that your kids love you? Don't you feel like that also involves being part of being a good man as well? Honestly, honestly,
What?
that's a real question. What's up, babe?
What if the child doesn't want anything to do with you?
Well, it's because their mother was talking mad shit about you.
You
Next
know,
question.
like I mean,
I was serious too. Baby, that's a real thing. That's a real thing. That does happen.
no, no. The person doesn't have to be a bad mom or a bad dad. It don't even have to be that, baby. Maybe the kid doesn't want anything to do with them because of some sad story, bitter story that the mom or the dad told them. Oh well, my mom said this, so I'm not gonna fuck with him. Oh, my dad said this, so I'm not gonna fuck with her. You know, like come on. Usted lleva de lo que la gente le dicen. But you know, that's the mom or that's the dad.
I sometimes yes. Sometimes, yes. Yes, being a bad father is number one, but some fathers aren't even given the chance to be in their kid's life. So they overall bad? Question mark. I like that you said that because it goes. It's a segue to what you're saying. A lot of times, it's the mother poisoning the child, telling the child their dad is no good because their mother is still projecting her own pain, trauma, heartbreak, deceit, betrayal, the because the relationship didn't work, and now she feels like she got to take that onto the kids. That's absolutely, like he says, kids usually don't understand adult problems. So I agree with y'all. Yes, that does happen. I'm not gonna say it doesn't. It happened to me. It's still happening to me.
I will.
I'm still going through the bullshit. So yes, it does happen. But I also feel this. This is another way of thinking. Oh no, not another way of thinking, but another way of looking at this situation. Not saying that you guys are wrong, but this is just another way of looking at it from the outside looking in. Do y'all wish that y'all parents did things differently raising you guys?
No.
No? Do you feel like your mother raised you perfectly?
No.
Do you feel like your mother taught you everything you needed to know?
No.
So you just answered my question. No. There are things that you wish, that I wish, that I believe we all wish our parents did while raising us. Yes or no? Yes.
Yes, baby. Yes.
We all do that. So when we're growing up as teenagers, right? When we're at that age that Keith is able to date their mom, you know what I'm saying? When we're at that age,
Okay, like
well, baby, hold on.
okay.
Let me make my point first.
Okay.
When we're at that age, the teenage years, we become rebellious. We do. Some females that become sexually active more early. When it comes to men, the same shit. Reason why I got tattoos, piercings, and things like that, stayed out past my curfew, things like that, because we become rebellious. Oh, my parents don't know what they're talking about, and all this and all that, right? That's it comes to that. Now, when we're in our 20s, we feel like we could do better by on our own. And then when we hit our 30s, we're like, especially if we got kids, we're like, oh shit, my parents did the best they could with the information and the tools that they had. Now, because they raised me in a certain way, I'm able to tie that in with what I learned in my life and trying to raise my kids better. But even when I do that, my son he's about to be 13. He's gonna grow up feeling like I still didn't do enough. And that's a cycle that we can't break because at the end of the day, you could tell somebody that fire is going to burn you, but you're never gonna know if you don't put that your own hand on that fire and get burned. Meaning, by that example, is that experience is the best teacher in life.
Yeah.
My dad was locked up. Sorry to hear that. My dad was locked up most of my life for making a bad decision. Not that he didn't want to be there. Does that mean he was overall a bad person? Only you can answer that, bro. Only you can answer that, really. You know that there's a lot of layers on that question, and we don't got all night to dive into it.
I feel like, I'm sorry, baby. I feel like if, like, okay, un ejemplo, if you're not going through it, a certain situation, you're not gonna know the answer because people could tell you, no, 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 oh yes, 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 and they didn't even go through it, you know?
Because it comes.
Because they have their, I'm sorry, they have both of their parents together, or they're not, you know, they're not just going through that scenario or like that situation. So how am I supposed to take advice or whatever, an opinion from somebody who's not even, who never went through or is going through that, you know?
Because the wisest person would learn from other people's mistakes instead of their own. That comes with wisdom, not ignorance, not arrogance, not feeling like you know it all. The smartest person would see somebody else's mistakes that they learned that they made, and they'll be like, I'm not going to do it for myself. The ignorance part of us, when we're younger, the ignorant part is that happened to them. That's not going to happen to me. And then it does happen to us, and then we're like, shit, I should have just learned. I should have just listened.
Yeah.
Oh, and next, back to it's about the perception and perspective and everything in life. Yep. I'll give an example. Go ahead. I think you can be a good person and just not a good father. Or you can be a great father, but a bad person. I mean, I like that one because it's like, I'm a horrible person. I don't give a fuck about people. Fuck all of y'all. But when it comes to my kids, ain't nobody playing with my kids. I'll tell you that right now. Ain't nobody playing with my fucking kids. Straight up. Okay, next scenario. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready? Alright. Diddy is a great dad, but to his victims, he ain't that great.
Oh God.
One question about Diddy. Did he do it? I don't know. Of course he fucking did. Fucking loser.
Yeah, he did.
I'm on the, but yeah, yeah. Anyway, so the scenario goes like this. Let's say this. Should I put them? Should I put you? I'm gonna put you. Unless you got a deadbeat dad anyway.
I do.
Oh, Diablo. You see, now you
I
can
do, I
be
do, I
honest.
do.
That's what we want to hear.
The four oldest may not be like may not say that or the same, but I am.
Okay, baby. So I don't know if I'm gonna put them in the scenario or if I'm put. Okay, so I'm gonna put her in the scenario, but you guys can take it for yourselves as well. Okay, you're a dude, you know how it goes. So, babe,
Yes.
the reason why this is just a scenario, it's just an example. Just follow me, guys. Follow me, guys. The reason why your parents separated is because your dad cheated on your mother.
Oh, really?
Did?
And
It's
he
just a
survived.
scenario.
And he survived.
Survived what? I don't know. You can't cheat on a Puerto Rican.
The
Like
cheating.
that.
I mean, the cheating.
We know Puerto Ricans cheat. Puerto Rican women are the number one cheaters. But anyway, let's talk something else. No, como yo te lo meto, tú eres dominicana.
Mira.
All right, babe. So it goes like this, right? The reason why your parents separated is because your father cheated on your mother. This happened about 5 years ago, right? He's still your father. He still wants to be a good father, even though he's a trash ass man for cheating on your mama. See where we the segue, right?
10.
10 years?
Yeah. I mean,
Go ahead. You got it? You got
I'm just saying 10 years. 10 years.
10
Say
years.
no more.
Okay,
Okay.
let's say, baby, this is not your real life. It's just an example. Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, darling, go ahead, baby.
Let's go with 10. This happened 10 years ago. Apparently, I thought it was 5.
No, 10.
It happened 10 years ago. The reason why your parents separated 10 years ago was because your father cheated on your mother. Your mother wasn't with it. She broke up with him immediately, said mudo and all that. Great for her, more power to her too. Your father, he still wants to be around. He still wants to be in your life, right? So now you see us, we good, we got a long home, we got extra rooms and things like that. Now your father wants to come through and spend the weekend with us. Right? So he comes through and spends the weekend with us, but he's bringing the female that he cheated on your mother with.
Nope.
Well, that was quick.
Nope. Not gonna happen. He could come by himself.
Would y'all accept that?
He could come by himself.
Would y'all accept that? Would y'all accept for one of your parents to come through with the person they cheated on your other parent with to spend the whole weekend? Why not?
No, that's not weird. Like, you know what? I would feel weird because I would feel betrayed too. Like, not only my mom, but I would feel betrayed también from my dad. You know, like, damn, like.
Why not, baby? Go ahead, tell me. Because we want to know. Why not?
I'm telling you now. Because I would feel betrayed. Like, you don't fucking do that shit. And then.
It's been 10 years.
I don't care.
I thought it was 5. It's been 10 years. Why not?
Damn, it's been 10 years.
You said it's 10 years. I didn't know that. But hold on, did this shit really happen? Bro.
I mean,
baby, just keep it brutally honest. There's no right or wrong answer.
I know, I'm not taking a test.
Exactly. I don't even got pencils. But tell me, why not?
Okay, I mean, damn, but like, it's been 10 years. They've been together for that
He
long.
still wants to be around
her. Well, then I guess con tiempo, with time, like in the beginning, I wouldn't accept it in the beginning, but then I guess with time, then I have no other choice but to, if I still want to be in my dad's life, or if I want him to be in my life, yeah, I'm gonna accept it eventually. Not right away though.
No.
Give me like 2 years.
I wouldn't expect anyone to to just accept it right away, especially when something like that happens, you know. But the thing is that he's still trying to be, he's still trying to, I don't know, he's still out there trying to be a good father to you, regardless of he made a mistake. Should he have done that? Of course not. But he still wants to move forward with his life, and you're still his daughter, and you're still his son, of course. But the real question is, in that situation, what do I do about that as my girl's partner? So my girl's parents, they separated 10 years ago because her father cheated on her mother. It's been 10 years. He wants to go spend the weekend at my crib, but he also wants to bring the mistress. How do I feel about that? What do I do about that? Should I just mind my fucking business? Should I get involved? Not with him, you feel me? But with my girl? Like, should I be the one to tell my girl, like, yo, that's fucked up what you're doing? How does your mother feel about this? Your father fucked up and all this shit, and now you want to have us him in our crib? That's fine. He's your father, no matter what. But why the hell does he has to bring the female también? Now I feel like, now is it disrespect? Do I have a right to feel like that? Or as the partner, should I just mind my business and be supportive?
You should be supportive. You should mind your business. So, because like, why in the first place you care? Like, those are my parents.
And this is my house.
Okay. Okay, this is my house too.
Yeah, so
this is my house.
So it's a joint decision, right? We both have to make the decision, not just you.
True. If it was the other way around, it would have been the same thing. If my mom wants to cheat on my dad, and then my mom wants to come to our house to spend the weekend with her,
Chillo, no.
Exactamente, con el chillo, then, yeah.
Would he leave?
Not right away, though.
Would you leave your man? Hell no, because then it wouldn't be worth it cheating in the first place. Would you leave your man? Like, for example, would you expect your father to leave the woman he cheated with? I would feel better if the dude stayed with her, because now I'm like, Well, at least it was worth it at the end. But it's like, hold up, you're not even together anymore. So you cheated on your wife, on the mother of your kids, for just a one night stand, just to be with somebody for for a year or two, and then that's it. Then what the hell was the point?
Mm-hmm.
Go. Go ahead.
A lot of couples stay together. Not everybody. I'm not saying everybody. I wouldn't. But a lot of couples stay together, even through cheating. I don't know how. I couldn't. Oh my god. You know they gotta.
So Shannon Sharp just had an interview with Kel from Keenan and Kel,
Mm-hmm.
and Kel was talking about that he has stayed with his wife, even though multiple times she got caught cheating. She even got pregnant by the dudes that she was cheating with, and he still decided to stay with her.
Oh my god, is she fine?
I don't care how fun she is.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Nah, and that's hell, like, I'm pretty sure. Pero qué estúpido.
Qué estúpido.
Qué pendejo.
Qué pendejo.
Qué pendejo.
Okay, so I'm gonna answer the question, right? For me personally, as her partner, I would mind my fucking business. I would mind my business, but I will still express how I feel. But ultimately, it would be her decision because number one, it's her father. Number two, I understand that the father, even though he broke the relationship with their mother, he's still trying to keep that relationship with his kids. We all make mistakes. And if my dad were to do that, like you said, it's gonna take me a year or two because of the love that I have for my mom. Like, damn, dad, like, why would you do my mom like that? Like, and then it's like I would be like, damn, you're such a good man and you're such a good father. You're a trash ass dude for doing this though. But you're still a good father. But it puts a stain on that trust and confidence that of the relationship and bond that you already built with said parent. Mm-hmm. So I would mind my business. But how would I feel if I was you? Shit happens. Let's move forward. Shit happens. Is it fucked up? It's fucked up.
It is.
But if we're saying that, and we're the kids, right? Mm-hmm. If we're saying like, no, I don't want my dad around, or I don't want my mother around because they treated my other parent like shit and all this and all that, then how the hell can we complain nowadays why the mother doesn't let the father around their kids because the father treated her like shit? I get it. I get how everything circles back. We will be hypocrites to do this. She's everywhere, God. She's
Ella se queda aquí un ratito, después se va, después viene. ¿Verdad, mamá?
Well, anyway, we love you guys. Next time we go live, Keith, let me know. Friday. We already have things, we spoke about that we could talk about. Next week I do want to go live and talk about my brother's death. This is something that I really want to do and get it out of there. We love you guys. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Keith, you already know what the deal is, and
Good.
thanks for tuning in, babe.
You're welcome, baby.
Let me see the baby. Let me see baby. Let me see baby.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
We all brutally honest out. Yeah. With she.
No, she don't. Don't.
Yo, press one of us live, press two, press the replay. You got this shit and all that good shit. Oh, we got shirts for sale too. Just hit me up. I got them for the low. We love you guys. We'll see you guys next time. And it's brutally honest, baby. Peace.